Get ready with me today as we talk about two things. I want to show you a brow pencil when you put the wrong brown on, and I want to talk to you about stress. I always start with my brows because that way it frames my eyes and it gives me a better idea of where I need to put my eye makeup if I'm even going to wear it. But I always like to put on even a little bit of brows. So I'm going to show you, this is I love this pencil. Of course, I've shown this to you so many times. I use this all the time. This is the Estée Lauder 3-in-1 brow multitasker that has the powder, it's got the pencil, and it has the spoolie on the end. So this is the one I use every day. I also have another one by Ulta. This is also a brown brow pencil. But I want to show you, I'm going to use this brow pencil on this eye because I want you to see what the difference is. So I've mentioned this before, but the Estée Lauder brown, in order to get that brown, they use a gray undertone instead of a red undertone. And that gives you a better brown. Most other companies use red to get that brown, and it causes your eye area to turn red. So let me show you what I mean. This is the same type of pencil. It's got a nice end to it. It looks like a brown, right? Looks like a nice brown. So let's go ahead and put that on, and I'm going to show you the difference. And also, it doesn't matter what you're thinking, well, maybe it's the shade of brown. It really doesn't matter. So school is in session. Summer is getting ready to come to a close. A lot of people have gotten back to their routines after summer break, or maybe you didn't have a summer break. Maybe you went away somewhere this summer, maybe you didn't. But how many of you, and I want to know this, how many times have you gone somewhere, you go on a trip, you're thinking, oh, I just need to de-stress, and then you get home from the trip and you're still stressed out and you can't figure out why? I think I figured out why. So I recently went on a trip and spent some time with some friends, and my husband and I went. So I noticed when I got back, I was not as stressed, and I realized it was because I didn't spend hours and hours and hours on my phone. How many times have you pulled up your phone to pay a bill or to open an email? Maybe you get a notification and you open an email. 5 minutes later, you put your phone down and you're thinking, oh, I never paid that bill, because you forgot to do it because you got so overwhelmed. It's like walking into a superstore or walking into the mall and you have, or maybe a huge grocery store, you got one thing on your mind, and then you leave and you get home and you think, oh, I forgot to pick up the carrots. That's why I went there in the first place, because you got so overwhelmed with everything else. Too much stimulation. I also love to fill in my brows with, and I know I've shown this before on here too. This is the NYX or NYX, however you say it. This is their Lift and Snatch, and it's like a little, almost looks like a felt tip pen, and you can just kind of go in here, and I'm going to do it on this brow actually, not the one that's. I want you to see the difference between the browns. This one over here looks very red, and I toned it down. I don't like my brows real dark anymore. I really don't want them to look overdone. I just want them to look really natural. I'm going to put on a little eyeshadow. This is Lauder. This is a baked marble eyeshadow. This is called Starburst, and I'm just going to run this across my lids. I don't really wear a lot of eyeshadow anymore, so I'm just going to run this across my lids just for a little bit of color. And Lauder has my favorite eyeliner. This is really thick, really good for getting the waterline. I'm using Lancome Idole mascara. I love this brush. Just trying to simplify my schedule, just trying to simplify my life. I even have simplified my makeup. Usually takes me about maybe 5 minutes to get ready, put my makeup on in the morning, and I don't wear it every day. Fall is one of the busiest times of year for me, so I know that I've got that coming up. So in the meantime, I'm trying to make sure that I take care of myself. I exercise every day. Do you all exercise every day? Do you do stretches every day? I actually start out with stretches, and then I alternate each day with arms or legs. And then I also do ab exercises. I do standing ab exercises because I learned that some of the exercises that we do as women, if you're doing sit-ups, for instance, and you're sitting up, it actually causes your stomach to pooch out more. So I do standing ab exercises, and they're fun, actually kind of fun. Putting on a little concealer to brighten up my eye area. And if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know that I love Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation. I do get quite a bit of sun in the summertime because I love being out in the sun. I love being outdoors. Kiko Milano Contour Stick. I love this. This adds definition. For my blush, I'm using e.l.f. Illuminous Blush, Putty Blush. This is in Maui. I just put a little bit on the edge of my nose because when I do get in the sun, my nose gets a little bit of color, and I like that. For my lip color, City Lips Defining Liner. First of all, in blush. For my lipstick, Laura Geller Italian Marble in Dolce. And I am just about done. Okay, there you have it. Ready for the day? Let me know what you do for stress. Let me know if you feel the same way I do about, we pull away and then we get right back into that stressful situation when we let all of these things in our life muddle our brain and keep us busy doing maybe good things, but maybe not the best thing. So my priorities fall in line with what God has called me to do. And I don't believe that He wants us running around so busy that we're stressed out. I think He wants us to focus on the simple things and to focus on what we are supposed to be doing with our lives. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.